Hi, preschoolers. Some of you may have just watched a video on 2D shapes, flat shapes, we call those. And if you remember, we also learned a lesson on 3D shapes earlier in the school year when we were together. So I want to review that one with you today too. Some of you may have never learned 3D shapes, and that's great too. We're going to take our time and practice them and learn them. This lesson may feel a little hard to you. You may be thinking, wow, I don't know this. It's really hard. But you can do hard things. We know you can. And so we'll just get through it together. So let's take a deep breath in. Blow a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And put your fingers above your head. Find your thinking cap. It's up there. Put it on. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Tight. Screw it onto your head so it's on real tight. And let's get to work. Your job is going to be to learn the names of these shapes and see if you can think of something that is this shape. Now these shapes are solid figures, so they're not flat, which is an interesting thing about these shapes. I'm going to start with the easiest one and we'll work on to some harder ones. And the whole time you're looking at it, think about things that you see in your house, in your everyday life, that is this shape. So let's look at this one. So this shape looks like something that many of us enjoy. Some of us might enjoy it from Durbin's or Welch's or Dairy Queen, or there's a new place called Scoops that all make these things. If we turn it the other way and maybe put something yummy and cold on top. So I hope you're thinking of the name of it. I'm going to help you. The name of this 3D shape, when we don't know, we start where we do know. And on 3D shapes, because they're solid, we don't really count vertices and sides. We're going to kind of talk about what they're made out of. So this shape is made out of a circle on the bottom. You can kind of see it there with the dotted line. So what shape has a circle on the bottom and a triangle for the top? If we still don't know, we're going to look at that first letter. C says K. So what 3D shape, what solid figure starts with K? Cone. This is a cone and it looks just like an ice cream cone. What around your house is a cone? Let's see what we can find. Well, for sure we know an ice cream cone is a cone. We know that if we go to a birthday party and put a hat on, that's a cone. And sometimes when we're out driving around, we might see cones on the road for us to be careful where we're driving. Or maybe you have some cones that mom and dad or the adults in your house put out for you to ride your bike around or to stop people from coming up your driveway or your street. Those are all cones. A cone has a circle and a triangle. Cone. Good job. That one was kind of hard. Yeah, this is a hard lesson. You guys are going to get it though. You're so smart. All right, let's take a look at this guy. A lot of you are going to say square right away because you see squares, and you're right, but there's more than one square because this is a solid figure. So in this lesson, this solid figure is, let's look at it. So if you look really close, you can see that it's made out of lots of squares. It's actually made out of 6 squares. What solid figure is made out of 6 squares and starts with letter C? C says K, K. A cube. This is a cube. It has 6 squares. It's a cube. And let's look at things around your house that are a cube. We have an ice cube, or maybe some of the blocks in your room that you play with, or if you have younger siblings, they play with those blocks. And a dice, if you have dice in some of your board games or some of the games that you got in your learning packets that we sent home, they have dice in them too. The dice is a cube. Good job. Wow. You guys are rocking this. I knew you could do it. All right, we're going to look at this shape now. Very similar to what we just saw. The last shape was made out of squares. This shape is made out of rectangles. Do you see all the rectangles? rectangles? There are 6 rectangles. So the last shape with 6 squares is called a cube. This shape with 6 rectangles is called a rectangular prism. Really big math word. We're going to say it again. Rectangular prism made out of 6 rectangles. Let's take a look at things in your house that are a rectangular prism. Look at this, is my favorite one. It's a fish tank. And we had a fish tank in our classroom when we were together. I actually kept that fish tank. It's here at my house now so that the fishies are safe. So yeah, so a fish tank. Maybe mom or dad or somebody at your house has a laptop case or a case that they carry papers in that's a rectangular prism. And if you ever have seen a stick of butter, it's a rectangular prism. Beautiful job. I love it. You guys are so smart. Fabulous. All right, let's take a look at this one. On to the next one, friends. Here we go. Let's take a look. This is going to be a hard one to figure out. So this shape has a circle on the bottom and a circle on the top, and they took a rectangle and they curved it around those to make this shape. Now this shape does start with C, but C doesn't make the K sound here. It makes the S sound. This shape is called a cylinder. Cylinder. What things around your house are a cylinder? My first thing I think of is nothing. There's nothing around here that's a cylinder, except there is, because look at my marker. My marker is definitely a cylinder. Let's see what else is a cylinder. Oh, look, they have marker. And maybe if you have some big batteries in some of your toys, or a roll of paper towel, or a roll of toilet paper, those are all cylinders. Look around your house. See what other cylinders you have. Cylinder. Really good. This is my favorite 3D shape. You guys are going to love this. You're so good at this. This is an important 3D shape too. Look at this one. A lot of you are going to say it's a circle, and a lot of you are going to say it's a ball. Well, it can be a circle because a circle is a flat shape, but it is made up. It is round. It is all the way round, just like a circle. So this, we know it's not a circle, and it's the math name for it is not a ball. It is the same shape as a ball, but that's not the math word. The math word for this 3D shape is sphere. Sphere. Really hard word for preschoolers. Let's try it one more time. Sphere. That's right. We have a sphere. What things around your house are a sphere? I bet every single one of you have one at your house. Let's take a look. That's right. So the world that we live on, our planet, is actually a sphere. That's why this is my favorite shape, because I live right on a sphere. So cool. So do you. An orange or other fruit you might find in your house is a sphere. And I'm going to guess that all of you have one ball somewhere in your house. A ball is a sphere, and it's really easy to get confused and call a sphere a ball, but a sphere is not a ball. A ball is a sphere. You guys are so smart. Kiss your brains. So proud of you. Whew. All right, two more. We can do this. I know we can. All right, let's look at this one. This one is made up. Oh, look at that. All right, so you can see that this shape has lots of triangles. So what do we call the shape that's all triangles? Let's see. It starts with a P, so I know that P says pyramid. This shape made up of all those triangles is called a pyramid. Let's look around our house and see what we can find that's a pyramid. Pyramids are kind of hard because really there aren't a lot of things in your house that are a pyramid. A pyramid is a pyramid. So some buildings are built in the shape of a pyramid, and we call those pyramids. Some caution signs that you see when you're out somewhere and they have the restroom closed, like at Walmart, that is a pyramid. And the antennas for cell phone towers that you see out when you're driving around and you go by a big field, you might see an antenna. That is a pyramid. So pyramids are kind of hard to remember, but the bottom is a square and the top, or the bottom, the base is a square, and the top is all triangles. Pyramid. One more. All right. All right. This one's fun. Let's see. I know that a lot of you are going to look at this and right away say triangles. You're right. This shape is made up of triangles. So let's go back to the shape that's made up of rectangles. And remember, we called this a rectangular prism because it's made up of all rectangles. Wonder what we call this? A triangular prism because it's made up of all triangles. Triangular prism. A triangular prism. So let's think about things around our house that is a triangular prism. I can't even think of any, so I'm glad I have this to help me. Oh, I know what this is. So if we look here, a tent is a triangular prism. It's got triangles. Let's see. And if you buy your cheese in a block like that, it can be a triangular prism. And some of you might have a radio clock or something else maybe around your house that's a triangular prism. Maybe you could walk around the house and do a 3D shape scavenger hunt and count all of the 3D shapes that are in your house. We're going to review them really quickly because for many of this is new. So let's go over them again. We have a triangular prism, a rectangular prism, both of them made out of those shapes. So it's kind of easy to remember because when you see all those triangles or all the rectangles, you know rectangular prism. And we know this one is a cube because it looks like a block. This is a cylinder, a sphere, a pyramid, and a cone. This is our favorite one. Well, yeah, this is our favorite one because it's ice cream. I mean, ice cream is everybody's favorite. All right, friends, I am so proud of the hard work that you're doing. Please, I hope that you got to sit with an adult and can go around your house and find all these wonderful shapes. Please, if you do a scavenger hunt with 3D shapes, take a picture of it and send it to your teacher. Teachers love to get those pictures of the hard work that you're doing. If you're doing any work at home, please take a picture and send it to your teacher. They really want to see what you're doing and how you're doing. We're so proud of you and your families and how hard you're working to still be those learners that you were when you left us. Please remember that your teachers miss you and we love you and are so proud of your hard work. Bye, preschoolers.